All right.
Ban
So-
faster.
So yeah, we do seem to have like a common theme with the Seraphine and the Sivir, Yuumi Sivir sort of priority. We do see Twitch Janna, which is a little bit of a change up. Twitch can do massive amounts of damage. It usually goes attack speed. Janna can increase the attack damage. Also has great peel and ability to keep Twitch alive and doing okay in lane. Jarvan is able to kind of keep everyone in one spot while their red attack goes off. Banning out Yone and Cassiopeia makes sense. Both of these champions have been played already now and have been played by these sort of players. And BBB does seem to be going a little bit more into the mid to late game team fighting sort of characters that have sustained damage. So banning out the Cassiopeia does make sense. Kassadin has been picked a lot in this tournament as well. Yone has good setup. Just something that, like, Yone Seraphine is like a pretty good combo, right? Like, Yone lands a good ultimate, the Seraphine layers right over top of it. So you're basically denying that. Yeah, I think so as well. He also scales incredibly well and kind of fits into that sustained like damage sort of scenario. Malphite would make sense. Does decently into Camille now with the W max changes. See in response, we're gonna see the remainder of BNC's composition here. They do lack CC right now. They only have the Camille for CC as well as the Seraphine ultimate. But Seraphine would prefer to have assistance in that sort of category, make it easier to land her E. Vex is pretty fun. Okay, there's the Vi. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So this is more of like a pick composition. It can move real fast and is very skirmishy. Once they kind of like. You like, if you're doing a team fight, you basically pick one target, like Twitch, and you go, okay, Vi's ulting Twitch, I'm like, Seraphine's ulting like over top of all of that, you know what I mean? Like, while they're trying to organize, while they're trying to save the Twitch, Vex is able to kind of get in, jump in, explode, all that sort of stuff. So
I like that Orianna pick. That ult, I think, plays really well with which is more or less bring everyone into a little clump, lock them down. Twitch can.
And Orianna's a relatively safe pick as well. I think the main threat that she just has is the Vi ult, and that's pretty much it. Lots of movement speed with the W. She can increase resistances with her E. Lots of utility on this champion. Has good synergy with both Jarvan and Malphite. You were mentioning the synergy of the kind of like Wombo combo that they have for Twitch.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like a lot of options here, and even like we talk a lot about ball delivery and like dissonance. I think it's called resonance or something like that being used in that way. But like we also have to think like if there's a lot of champions like Camille, like Vex, like Vi, who all end up getting on Twitch, he's still alive, he's in trouble. You can actually just put the ball on the Twitch and use the ult that way. It's like a different way of getting the ball delivered because all of the threats are on top of Twitch anyway, right? So there is kind of like a duality to that. Also able to kind of get him in and out real quick with the W too. So you kind of have like two supports for the Twitch. You have some really, really hard engage and some anti-AD options from the Malphite. So a lot of it just has to come down to, can Llama keep pace with the Vi? Can Vi, you know, cause a lot of disruption, cause a lot of damage early game with her priority and with her agency to be able to kind of put her team in a good position? Can Twitch survive laning phase, right? Like these sort of things. There is a little bit of, I believe, true damage from Camille. I don't play, top lane's my least played role, so if anyone's is like, that's not true, let me know, but I'm pretty sure her Q has some true damage, or some part of her kit has true damage, so that will kind of play a factor a little bit against Malphite for the early stages of the lane. Eventually Malphite's just going to be able to like build armor, Frozen Heart or something like that. We've already seen BBB itemize incredibly well for their tanks, so I'm not really afraid or like surprised if they do decide to you know, itemize in that sort of way again. And overall they have like a okay mix of damage, right? Like Twitch does a little bit of magic damage, mostly physical. Offite will be doing a little bit of magical damage. Oriana will be doing magical damage. Jarvan will be doing a little bit of both. If he does end up going Sunfire, it's kind of curious if he's going to go Gore Drinker or Sunfire here. Let's see. Who do you think is going to win?
I have no idea, but Camille does have some true damage on the recast.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. I haven't like read Camille's stuff in so long. I was like, help. And the song's funky. Super Mario Galaxy is so like hype, and also like I didn't realize how much Super Mario Galaxy music is in like Doug streams and videos.
Oh yeah, so much.
Yeah, like I was like, oh yeah, these are all Nintendo songs, and it's like a lot of them are just Super Mario Galaxy. Like it's not even like from a variety of games.
My gut right now, I am red side.
Okay.
That team comp feels like it has more potential, but like I don't know. It is always going to be dependent on where the picks happen, who gets caught out, like. Is the team in the right place at the right time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's also like I do like Blue Side seem like BNC's team for the sake of like getting an advantage and keeping that tempo. I think that is a very, very good team to do so.
Such a good Twitch skin.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that was. I think we
barely had time to appreciate the skins.
Yeah. You didn't even get your skin game going.
Ari has awoken, so now she's gonna be bothering me.
Ooh, do we get some meows? Can we get some meows in the chat? Damn, Rob. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, well, you're gonna see lots of blood in this game.
I demand the sacrifice. Can you say hi? You want me to put you down?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I think that specific blood to the blood god. I mean, we're seeing a little bit of posturing here. Maybe not. Oh no, revealed a little early here. I think that's like one of the only stream channel point like renewal things that like say a warning where it's like you can waste your points. She could, yeah. I can refund it. You know what?
If you care, you don't have to. I mean,
if it was,
you can also
if it was
just say,
anyone,
"Hey Rob, screw you."
Yeah, if it was anyone but Rob, I'd refund that. No, he knows what he got himself into. He did it for the lulz. He's got a lot of channel points still.
I did think about redeeming one of those when you were playing Ark the other day, and being like, "Do I get to pick a dino?"
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I could like, I guess I could like, yeah. You have lots of points. I figured as much, and you also can Gamba here. I know you're a big Gamba guy, so.
I think it might be closed now.
No, but he has a prediction going because he has number 2 on him.
Oh, he is in the prediction. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he must have got him before it closed.
Yeah. So like we can feel your addiction now. Yeah, there you go, dude.
On a random team. Well, you bet on BBB, and that is the one that I'm feeling, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still too early to really know one way or the other.
This is what, losers finals or losers semis?
Losers finals.
So yeah, it's losers finals, and both of these teams have won the tournament before and also have like done really well recently. I believe this was finals last time. Okay. So
exhaust coming in. There's the flash.
Twitch
another flash. Another flash.
There it is. Yeah.
Wrist blood on Twitch.
And we have chat up. Nice.
A lot of summoners.
Oh yeah. So it's gonna really matter to see what they can do with all these summoners opened up later on in the map. Wiener does still have Ghosts. Sever has used both Ghost and Flash, ended up dying anyway.
Yeah, all the summoners came out from blue side bot.
We do have Cold Start, Sever. She is trying to scale up. And possibly a response from Vi, but it looks like Llama's in the area. Once again, probably going to be able to counter gank. Llama, that's like Llama's MO this tournament. Just being around at all times, ready to go on to the enemy jungler. Antagonist just farming up these waves, trying potentially could catch up in CS here. Yeah, it's gonna be about 2 CS advantage for the Vex. Utilizing those micro advantages. She does have 1 potion, so. Straightweed seems to just be surviving this matchup, even with Doran's ring. A little bit less tanky, but able to kind of trade back with the Defies a bit. But is kind of posturing about, unsure what sort of opportunity that she could take here. Decides to go into Krugs. Doesn't really see anything open for her with the Wiener and Trito reset. This is perfect music for a League of Legends game, in my personal opinion. Wiener is technically by himself. Flash comes out from Rabbit. He is stunned now.
Stun. He'll go
Yeah,
down.
he's down.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I mean, right? Seraphine does need that partner to kind of like locks them up a little bit so that she can land that E, and when she does, it's way more effective. And those two taking advantage of that, making sure that Twitch doesn't get out of line. Trying to take as much as they can out of that Twitch before he can finish up Blade of the Ruined King or anything. You ready to be upset about football tomorrow, Rom?
Opportunity awaits those who wait.
Ooh, gets that ultimate, goes right in.
Ooh.
Wow. Jarvan was just ready. By
Is an aggressive player.
defending. Yeah, under turret. I mean,
There are no ultimates
Yeah.
for her to worry about here. Teleport comes
yeah,
out.
true.
She also wants to kind of like soak up whatever experience she has. Vex is coming in as well. Vex lands the ultimate, gets a jump. She has another one coming out in the second, trying to land up that angle, but goes wide. Orianna is now just stuck up here. Antagonist trying to push in this wave, deny what she can. And Lane is going to start slow pushing back towards her. Might freeze for just a moment. But yeah, with this teleport, not too much is going to be denied for that play. So good play out from Froshot. Should we put on Undertale, guys? There's no way Undertale is copyright.
In general, video game music is pretty safe.
We'll just blame Sean if it happens.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, then you're gonna be like, well, GTA 5 has all kinds of music on.
No. Yeah. I got banned on Twitch because of Sean and his job at YouTube.
It's true.
He sabotaged me and lied, so then I would go to YouTube.
I hacked him.
This is how they actually get streamers to come over. You heard it here first.
Oh, King coming in.
Cataclysm
Oh, yeah,
comes out, gets flash out of Seraphine. Llama still trying to pressure Sivir. Ultimate
Holy
comes
hell.
out. Oh, Llama's still able to survive.
Wow.
Triumph comes out.
Well played.
So there wasn't a ton Seraphine could do there. There's just too many damage threats to try and stop.
Yeah.
Seraphine is very good at taking whatever her teammate's trying to do and make it a little bit better. But when the fights start fanning out, there's not a lot that she can actually do about that. It's a lot harder for her. She likes things being in a tight little space. Possible ultimate. Just a little bit of burst damage while the ward is being cleared out. And like I said, Straightway doesn't even have armor under his belt right now, besides just like whatever he might have from maxing W. I assume he's not even maxing W, he's actually maxing Q. So he's confident in his ability to just play this lane out, trade back with Defies. W actually is really beneficial against melee AD units, but maybe he's just respecting the true damage and understands that maybe Q is better. Spell Shield comes out, Vi says, hey, you're not allowed to gank my lane. And Antagonist and Vex, both, like ProShot, are both just like, should we go? Nothing's happening. Llama is looking for ProShot though. Does get the slow, but ProShot capitalizes on the dash. I forgot that there's really random songs coming out from Undertale. Gank comes out from Rabbit. They're able to get a turret plate here. Sivir ult goes out. Looks like Llama is starting up the Rift Herald here. He has the advantage right now. Like, he has a significant lead. He has Caulfield's hammer and a pickaxe, so he has like a lot of damage for this stage of the game. And it's looking like BNC doesn't want to contest that at all. If they, like, I think that they know about it, and so even if they do, it's a little bit dangerous to just walk in no man's land and try and contest that. Malphite does have priority, but so does Vex, so it's really interesting. Vi is going ham, but the Malphite all comes out. Cataclysm as well. Camille goes over the wall and uses her ultimate as well. Now Malphite's in a terrible spot, isn't able to help. That seems like that priority from Vex is enough to just win that 3v2. And Antagonist just unfortunately just wasn't in a lane state to be able to assist with that at all. So really good play. That is a shutdown onto the Jarvan kill, and they're not going to be able to continue to play as aggressively. They do have Rift Herald, and we'll see what they do with it. Wiener is a little bit behind in CS. I think like Sivir versus Twitch, however, I don't think that's too much of an issue. I think being 10, it's like the Kog'Maw situation we were talking about before. If I'm 10 CS down, it's not the worst. I'm going to be scaling better anyway, especially when I get my Blade of the Rune King on Twitch. It's a little bit of a different story. ProShot is able to finish the Luden's Echo, Luden's Tempest, and so her burst damage is actually going to be pretty considerable. She's just a little bit slower. She hasn't gotten her boots upgrade. People are posturing towards Dragon, trying to use what priority they have in the mid lane at the current moment, but they just don't have the Twitch. So they're trying to defend the Vision here. And yeah, they're starting it. BBB starting it. Ooh, good Q from Vi here. Both of them just kind of like passing by one another. John is in a little bit of trouble here. Vex is trying to capitalize. Antagonist dodges the Vi, and that should be a kill as well. So really well played on BBB side. But Vex is still up. And in the meantime, Straightway just completely solos Defies, so he's definitely playing that lane well. And I think that, yeah, I think ProShot just like looked at, you know, his team and was like, you know what, we're not really in a position where me trying to steal it is going to be beneficial. So I'm just going to try my best to do what I can in the mid lane. It's a wise decision. Dragon goes down. First dragon, Ocean Dragon, over to BBB. And Vex is going to continue trying to pressure this mid lane. They do have a ward, right here. Able to spot out Jarvan if he decided to gank Vex when she was playing aggressive there. So we do see a lane gank opportunity. Jarvan does not have ultimate, so they're gonna have to try and bait the Sivir shield in some sort of way, or go for the Seraphine. They are going for the Seraphine, double knockup, which is great. And Seraphine just has no answer to that, even with the ultimate. Twitch is able to pick up 2 kills here. That's definitely a Blade of the Rune King finish from Twitch there, and they're probably gonna even be able to get a couple of plates in the response. Rabbits is trying to find some sort of answer to this play. Goes on a Twitch. Oh, beautiful setup, so then Vex can land her ultimate, gets the second ultimate down, misses the third on Llama, but Vi is able to lock him down. Do they have the damage? I would assume so, yeah. And that's another kill going down. Does Vex have ultimate again? No, she does not. I was gonna say maybe she'd go ham and go for the Orianna too and just jump across the map. But lots of pink wards down. Antagonist is looking to try and outmaneuver and out-duel Froshot, but the burst damage might be there, so they have to walk away a little bit worse for wear. And Froshot still gets the minions. So I don't think Froshot's too worried about that, especially after getting a kill on Twitch. 4-0-1 on Froshot here. But 4-3 now on the side of Twitch. And with this turret going down, it actually kind of helps Twitch, because they have to press further up while he turns invisible. And on top of that, he has his his Blade of the Rune King. So he's definitely a champion now. That's why people have been starting to go Blade of the Rune King on Twitch, is that he just spikes off of one item rather than having to wait for 3. And can only imagine how spiking like 15 minutes earlier is helpful. We do see pings from red side going on to they do spot out the Vi by the looks of it. I think Wiener just really wants to hit things. Like, I think that oh damn, really good Seraphine ult in response. Vi's trying to go aggressive on the Twitch, but there's just no damage output being able to reach him. And I think everyone landed their abilities pretty well there, but unfortunately it just was positional like differences, you know. Most of BNC was just so much on the defensive and didn't have Vex, so they just weren't able to kind of retaliate, and Vi was deep in there trying to lock up Wiener. Just didn't have the follow-up to be able to do so. And that's going to guarantee a Rift Herald, and if you can take Rift Herald for free, then why not?
Yeah.
They already have mid turret gone, bot turret's gone. So it's going to open up the map a little bit further. Here comes Vex. It does end up shredding the Janna and the Malphite. Malphite misses his ultimate too at that point. So Twitch might be able to make it out. We still have a scrap going on in the bottom here, but with Antagonist and Llama. And knowing Antagonist, he's going to just keep trying. Yeah, Llama is going for it. Ends up getting another kill. He is really ahead. He might be able to get 2, but the burst damage from Vex is enough to stop him. Now, we did say that Wiener did want to play aggressive. And I think that I think we were right. He was hungry. He heard Rob's demand for blood, and he just ran at them. We're seeing a lot of culls on in this tournament, and we just finished another one for Camille. So Camille might sell that off. Be starting to go towards Ravenous Hydra. I'm curious how that matchup is going to fare when she finishes Ravenous Hydra, because Malphite looks to be trying to just go full anti-heal with that Thornmail, and we've seen players play around that before by not attacking the Malphite. So we'll see how this plays out. Antagonist is in a rough spot, gets ultimate, and Vexalt comes out. That's 3 ultimates down for Antagonist. Antagonist does have teleport, so if they play this slowly, they might be able to do okay. Winner is in a decent spot here. Malphite ultimate comes down on the Sivir, but Winner is kind of like playing a little bit back. I think he does want to play this slow.
Another
And
ultimate. Sivir dodges it. Still goes down.
Janna is in a tricky spot, trying to dance around Llama in hopes of making this work.
Janna can probably get out, but Jarvan...
Twitch is in an awkward spot. Jarvan makes it out.
Done.
Really well
Twitch
played
could
by Twitch.
almost just clean this up. Janna's totally safe. I don't know why
I mean, Janna used her tornado before the E comes out, so she might actually die, yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Wiener gets another kill. It's 9-3 on Wiener.
Yeah, that's starting to get awful scary.
I honestly was a little bit surprised that Llama and Straightweed were playing so aggressive. I thought they were looking for a reset on Antagonist once he spawned. He has teleport, right? So even though it seems like a 4v5 in favor of BNC, as soon as Orianna spawns, she just teleports back in. You have a 5v5 on your hand. And I thought that, like, it looked like Winner was kind of playing for that. Like, he did seem like he wasn't walking forward. He was staying back. Vex looks to be assassinating Winner, and that's a shutdown going to Vex. It's Battle of the Titans. Frostshot versus Wiener. Lands another ultimate. Massive damage coming out and ends up getting a double kill. Goes in for the third. Vi ultimate locks down.
Get that kill.
Vi's gonna go down, but Frostshot is helping support this. Deals massive amounts of damage with this Shadow Flame, Sorcerer's Shoes, and Luden's Tempest combo. And I wouldn't be surprised if Frostshot tries another burst combo here in a second if they land at any sort of CC. Yep, there it is. Just does massive amounts of damage. And I think that's a really easy counter to Twitch if they are able to find that. Is, well, Twitch does a lot of damage, but like if he has 0% health, then he doesn't do damage anymore, you know?
Yeah.
So
totally.
This is a interesting. Like, we got a game on our hands. We have a game versus sustain versus burst. Can Wiener avoid being popped by the Vex, and can Vex find an opening? And honestly, when you have tools like Camille and Vi ultimates, this is a little bit in favor of BNC a little bit for that game specifically. But we do have to respect that Jarvan is still insanely ahead. He is 10-5. He's got his Death Stance now. He's got his Gore Drinker. He is incredibly tanky. It looks like he's trying to go for a GA, which is a little bit interesting. Ooh, really good ultimate on Camille there. Oh, really good Seraphine ult. Ends up getting Llama, but they're all lined up.
Witch damage.
And Frostshot just doesn't have the burst right now.
You gotta respect that.
Yeah. Llama is a lot tankier than he looks, and is able to bait out a lot of ultimates, able to bait out wow. Yeah, able to bait out a lot of ultimates, able to bait out that over commit, and they're all lined up perfectly for Twitch when he reappeared. With that Kraken Slayer and that Blade of the Rune King, he's able to do massive amounts of damage in a very short period of time. And it's only going to get worse too. So, with that burst combo coming out onto Janna, Vex just didn't have that burst ability to get onto...
Orianna?
I think Orianna's CC?
I think they maybe thought they were recalling?
Maybe, yeah, that might actually be one. Accurate. Good music timing for that. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting game. It's pretty close. Like, I'm unsure if this is... Okay. Okay, that burst damage is actually quite good. Straightwood has to use ultimate to get out. Rabbit decides, you know what, I just want to zone at you out, kill these minions, and get this turret. Give us a little bit more map control. Sivir is postured as well, just in case teamfight breaks out. Sivir's a little bit forward. It's looking to try and deny the Krugs on her own. Isn't punished for it. They don't know. He has lots of vision. He'll spend a lot of time in this brush here. Is starting, even with the plays that she's been making, she is still a level down on the Malphite. So it is important for kind of Camille to keep that side lane pressure, be able to meet the side lane pressure of the Malphite. Malphite now going up to level 14 as she just went to level 13. So levels are probably your best friend if you're Defias. But without teleport up, and with Dragon coming up in 5 seconds, they just really don't want Soul Point to go over to BBB, and they're deciding that it's worth it to sacrifice a little bit of time, sacrifice a little bit of priority. Malphite ultimate is going to be coming out shortly as the teleport comes out. They end up locking up the Malphite with the Vi ultimate to try and stop him from doing the Wombo combo, but the Wombo combo comes out anyway.
Just that Malphite just soloed like 3 people.
Yeah, the ball delivery was just huge. And yeah, this is definitely, with Baron up too, they're going to be able to take a lot from this.
Yeah, this is at least a couple turrets.
Vi looks to get Twitch.
Alright.
Gets a shutdown too. Distracts them away from the inhibitor too, so this is actually not too bad, even if you go down.
Like, if she goes down, that's still a pretty good play. They could have got that in at least the turret.
Yeah.
Oh, they go for Dragon instead, which, you know,
I would still take this.
It is Soul.
BBB also kind of just like respecting that Sivir's coming back up. They don't have their Twitch anymore, so like their siege is pretty rough without Twitch. Yeah. So it's like, why would we waste time against Sivir wave clear and us not being super siegeable or siege heavy? And decides to make the optimal play and takes the Dragon. I'm a little bit nervous that in the, you know, craziness that has been going on, that Wiener and antagonists are kind of like falling behind in CS a little bit.
Yeah. Yes, but like Wiener also has 13 kills.
Hmm.
So I don't know necessarily how much that means.
Yeah. It's just like if you have 13 kills and you don't want the game to go in favor of the enemy team, you want to make sure that you also meet the regular CS, you know?
Yeah.
That's an easy way for your opponent to kind of like catch out. It's like by just eating a lot of CS.
Ooh.
But Twitch has just finished Lord Dominic's Regards. This is lined up. Twitch doesn't get hit by the Seraphine ultimate. Does have a good angle and auto attacks once, but that's all you might need.
Yeah, super strong.
Yeah.
Oh, Vi cleans up Oriana.
Yeah, they seem to be making a play on the bot side, but there's a cross-map play going on both sides here, and I don't know who it favors more. Like, well, I was gonna.
It's gonna be a turret with that switch there. Yeah,
it is. Good. I didn't know that Vex passive did that to Llama. Which is really cool. Here's the ultimate.
Shooting the turret. He's just looking for picks.
Wiener is hungry.
Turrets don't got ultimates. But if they did,
What would an ultimate be for a turret?
it'd be kind of interesting actually if turrets did have some kind.
You gotta make an ultimate for a turret right now. What would you do?
I think like a freeze. Like I think something like a some kind of CC, because that would make sieging the turret way scarier. And
I feel like it would almost do like a defensive ultimate, kind of like fortify when like, you know, if anyone's ancient and played League of Legends as an OG, they might understand what I'm talking about. Ooh, ball delivery right over the wall. Llama gets the Seraphine in a beautiful spot. Awesome ultimate from Malphite there. Twitch does get picked off, but Straightweed and Llama are just running train on the entire BNC team.
Yeah, like the Twitch is great, but they don't really need him. You know what would be really cool is a champion that had, this would be potentially busted, but a champion who could move turrets. Like,
have you
maybe
seen
only
the
like
Poppy bug?
Maybe.
Are you talking about that? Like,
I mean, like, maybe only temporarily.
Yeah, maybe.
Or something, or like, or being able to like take a turret. Like, what if you could take your bottom lane turret and put it in front of your missing inhib turret?
So like you would just like rearrange, you know, like, turrets.
Yeah, like even that would be kind of interesting.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean that sounds better than what you were saying before. Like the Poppy glitch was hilarious and terrible. Like I remember like playing during those glitches and playing. I think it was Syndra that I could do this as well. I like played Syndra and I just like would like hide the Baron. So that people couldn't find the Baron.
Just stick him in a brush somewhere.
And it'd just be like, oh, alright, we can win this fight, and then Baron just like pops up.
Face check, yeah. It's fine. I don't think anyone's near Tribush. Oops, it's Baron.
Yeah. Trito is gone.
Oh yeah, bye Jonah, sorry.
Dodges
enough shield?
Lasts a while. We do have another fight coming up on the top
side. Whole other fight
but
going on.
Wiener is able to do as Wiener does. And honestly, Llama's lasting as long as he can here. We'll probably live with the Triumph Rocks.
Yeah, look at that. Freaking sustain.
Yeah, with Death Stance plus Gore Drinker, he is just able to sustain. And this is one of those times where anti-heal is actually really, really, really important. Yeah. Hasn't proc the GA at all so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a time where your Seraphine or someone needs to be building that anti-heal right away. I don't know if they're going to have much of a chance to do so with the Dragon Soul coming out, 2 inhibitors down. Just because like that is entirely what Jarvan's tankiness is based off of. Is just like sustaining through lifesteal and delaying his damage a little bit with Death Stance.
They're really like they're playing this very conservatively now. Like this game is like over, but you know they're still going for that reset. Probably buying a couple extra items and going for a big team fight push.
Yeah, like what a lot of casters say, you know, is there's a stage in the game where you have enough of a lead or you have enough of a footing on your opponent that a game becomes yours to lose, right? And I think that's what BBB understands and they're respecting, is that they're just looking for picks, they're looking for a footing to get like a further lead.
Yeah. Which I think, you know, if they got one pick, if they can, they probably don't even need one more, but if they can...
They're gonna siege this turret.
They can just kind of walk it in.
Yeah. This turret is the least defensible turret in the game for each side. Top lane tier 2 and bot lane tier 2.
I can't fault them for it. Like, it is a very conservative thing. This is losers finals. They want to be in the winners finals. So, like, what can we do to guarantee that win?
Good Seraphine ultimate coming out, but They're trying so hard to get on Wiener, and the ball delivery just opens them up completely.
Yeah.
They're forgetting the other threats that are out there, hyper focusing in on the Twitch, and just the tools that they have are just too plentiful.
Is scary, but it's you know,
Well played.
almost anyone on this team can 1v1.
Wiener is definitely having a good game. I'm gonna enjoy this one.
Yeah.
20 kills. The most kills this tournament. And with that, BBB continues on, and I believe gets out of the losers bracket, going on to the finals. See? Let's go to the bracket.
Yeah. And I